Hi, welcome to tonight's episode of What's Going on Ghana. My name is Zubaida Ifwa Mabono Ismail. You can call me Zami. Let's begin from the seat of government where the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, today reassigned the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, Mr. Edward Bawa, to the Ghana Oil Company as its group CEO. While still on politics, the minority in Parliament today pushed back on the OSP. In a press conference held today, the minority described as unreasonable the declaration by the Special Prosecutor, Mr. Kisi Ejaben, to the effect that the former finance minister is a wanted man and a fugitive. According to the minority, the former minister made his absence known and is only out of the country for a medical appointment. Well, whilst the members of the minority side were making their case in a press conference, their leader, Honorable Afinyo Markin, was also making his case on the floor of Parliament, where he argued that the declaration has caused some form of trauma to the former finance minister. The leader of the majority side, Honorable Mahama Ayariga, used the opportunity to apologize to Ghanaians for the raid that happened in the home of the former finance minister. While still in Parliament, the minority, in its press conference, referred to the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as a chief clearing agent, making reference to an article by the investigative journalist Manasseh. Well, let's move away from Parliament and head straight to the streets of Accra, where an Accra High Court today dropped the case against Ghana's former Football Association boss, Mr. Kwesi Nyantakyi. You all recall the number 12 investigative story, don't you? Well, today an Accra High Court decided to drop the case on the basis that the prosecution in the case in the last 5 years that the case has traveled has not produced a single witness. Yes. While still on the streets of Accra, the GES has cautioned heads of some junior high schools across the country who are said to be collecting unauthorized fees for the registration of candidates ahead of the BECE. Well, according to the GES, reports have reached them, social media reports have reached them, and they suggest that some heads are collecting fees for the registration of the BECE exams. And they caution such heads of schools. Still on education, the sector minister, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, today revealed that for Ghana to effectively run the sector, we need some 1.5 billion USD. Yes. Now, you recall yesterday's revelation by the minister in charge of government communication, Honorable Felix Fosu-Kwakye, to the fact that some 81,885 suspected ghost names were found on the payroll of the National Service scheme. Well, today the Fourth Estate published some series of stories, and one that caught my attention, and I believe it caught your attention as well, is the 93-year-old woman called Nimatu Salifu, who is among those that have been drawing allowances from the scheme. Now, what we do not know for now is whether this Nimatu Salifu is alive or is indeed a ghost. We wait for the investigations to commence and perhaps the reports to be shared, so we all know whether Nimatu Salifu is a ghost or was just listed on there to sit in her house and take the monthly allowance of 715 Ghana cedis. Today, there was some good news that came from the Agric Ministry, because the sector minister, Honorable Eric Opoku, announced that government is introducing what he calls the Irrigation for Wealth Creation project. According to him, that will bridge every food insecurity in the country. And it will also stop the seasonal cultivation of crops in Ghana, because we know that farming or cultivation in Ghana is seasonal. Once we hit the dry season, we stop farming until the rainy season. And so he says the irrigation project, dubbed the Irrigation for Wealth Creation, will bridge that gap. And as part of preparations, he tasked the various regional ministers to locate lands for this to commence in earnest. Now to the camp of the Energy Minister. Today, the Honorable Energy Minister, Mr. Jinapor, or Honorable Jinapor, revealed that Ghana will be hosting the 2025 African Oil Week in September. And so if you are a business person in the oil sector, you will be getting ready, lacing your boots and getting your stuff together, because September is going to be a very busy month for you. Well, I think I've brought you what caught my attention today and what got social media talking today in today's episode. Meet me tomorrow for the Valentine's edition of What's Going On Ghana. Kindly share and subscribe to all my social media channels. My jacket is by Gertrude of Trudy Arts and Crafts, based in Spintex, Accra. See you and have a lovely evening. Bye.